Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be talking about a theory that's been around the internet a little bit over the past 8 months since Season 4 ended, or I guess, like, 10 months now. But it's a theory about Eddie Munson, and the reason I'm going to bring it up is because I think it makes the most sense from a business standpoint and from, like, a good ending standpoint. Because, honestly, bringing Eddie Munson back fully from the dead, like, personally I would love it and they could make it make sense, but to make all sides happy, all parties happy in this situation, I think this is the best possible outcome. But before I get into the theory, guys, be sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe, turn on notifications, join my Discord where we talk Stranger Things every single day. You can find that in the link in the description. And yeah, guys, we're almost at 62,000 subscribers, so I really do appreciate that. And let's go for 100 likes. So if you haven't already hit the like button, be sure to do so. It takes 3 seconds. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. So like I said, ever since our beloved Eddie Munson died in Season 4, right in front of our eyes, he definitely did die, there's been a lot of people theorizing about his potential return, including me, obviously. And a lot of people were saying, you know, Cass or a flashback, this, that, and the other. And a lot of people are saying he's not going to return at all. Now, I do understand where the people are coming from when they say they don't think Eddie Munson's going to return at all, but they have to understand that at the end of the day, Netflix is a business and they do this for money. And money comes from publicity, whether it's good or bad, right? So bringing back Eddie Munson to Stranger Things would be publicity. Like, that's the end of it right there. Good or bad, it would bring a lot of eyes to the show. So in my opinion, bringing back Eddie Munson is a must for Netflix. But the real question is how are they going to bring him back? In my opinion, there are 3 options, and the last one I'll name is the one that I'm going to be talking about today. The first option is he completely comes back from the dead, becomes Cass or whatever, somehow rises from the dead and helps the group defeat Vecna. And they write him in Season 5 because he brought so many eyes to the show. Or the second option is he returns in a flashback scene with Dustin that we haven't seen before, and it's just like a little, 2 to 3 minute scene, and we get our little Eddie Munson return and everybody's happy. Which is probably the most likely, but this next option really would make all sides happy, and it would provide more depth to Dustin's character and his arc in Season 5, and I think, honestly, it would just be the best possible option that Netflix could do, that the Duffers could do. But it would take a lot of like writing in, and it would take a lot of story adjustment, but not near as much as it would as if he was actually alive. So the option that I'm going to be talking about today is Dustin potentially seeing Eddie Munson as a hallucination in Season 5. Now, obviously, how they would write this story is Dustin, mourns Eddie's death a lot in Season 5, and it sort of detaches him from reality and from the group. Like, he's still there, but he's kind of going crazy in his own head, and it gives us like this little backstory with Dustin, and he starts seeing things that aren't actually there, and then Eddie shows up and helps him get back on track, and then maybe helps him save a life or two. I think that's how they would write it in, and it would give us an awesome Eddie-Dustin storyline with an Eddie hallucination and ultimately an Eddie return. Personally, I think this is the best idea. It makes a lot of sense. It wouldn't be like too far of a stretch to where they bring back Eddie from the dead. It's just a hallucination. It could be for 1 or 2 episodes, or it could be for the entire season, whatever it is. And it wouldn't be necessarily a flashback, because I feel like a flashback would kind of be boring unless they, made it a little bit longer or whatever. I mean, it would be cool, but it wouldn't be as interesting as this, let's be honest. Because having a hallucination would technically be like having Eddie back, because he'd be seeing Eddie. So I think this is the best possible scenario. It wouldn't be that hard to write in my opinion. I don't think, unless they already have it set in stone, which is definitely a possibility. But if you guys think that the Duffers haven't considered writing Eddie in for Season 5, you are out of your mind. Because I'm telling you, bro, like, Eddie Munson last summer, he blew up the internet. I'm pretty sure his hashtag has like billions of views on TikTok. Like, just his name alone would bring so many eyes to the show, and it would satisfy a lot of people. Don't get me wrong, it would make a lot of people mad, but it would still put eyes on the show, because the more people argue about it on the internet, the more publicity Stranger Things is going to get, therefore the more money Netflix makes. So I think ultimately it's a smart business decision, and it's a smart storyline decision, because it adds more depth to Dustin's character that we haven't seen in previous seasons. And I could definitely see Gaten Matarazzo pulling this off as far as acting, And I think it'd be really cool, to be honest with you. And like I said, it doesn't have to be for the whole season. It could just be like for the first episode, honestly. Just like a few scenes in the first episode of him seeing Eddie, and then he like gets back on track and is with the group, and you know, they're on their way. So it doesn't have to be something crazy, but I do think this is a very good idea, and I would like to hear your thoughts on this. And if you guys have any other ideas or would like to add any detail to this theory, let me know in the comments. But personally, I think it's pretty good. Obviously, they could make some adjustments, like where they put it, you know, how long the hallucination lasts for, what it leads to. Like, does the hallucination with Eddie make Dustin save Steve's life? I think that'd be really cool, because he could be like, man, I lost my role model, and then Eddie's like, don't forget the original role model, whatever, and then he saves Steve or whatever. I think that'd be pretty cool. There's a lot of ways they could go with this, but this is just a theory that I've seen on the internet a lot, and I really wanted to bring it up because I haven't made a theory about it. First of all, I haven't talked about it, and I think it's a good idea. I think it's a great idea, like I said before. I'm going to stop repeating myself, though, and end the video here, but let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. If you think it's a good idea, if you think the writers could pull it off, and if you would add any more detail to this as well. But I appreciate you guys watching this video. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe. Like I said, let's go for 100 likes on the video, and of course hit that subscribe button because we're almost at 62,000 subscribers. And lastly, join my Discord. But yeah, I'm gonna try to post more content about Stranger Things. I have another video coming out tomorrow, I believe, about filming updates, so stay tuned for that. I'm gonna try to get more information before I make that video. But I'm going to be updating you guys with everything Stranger Things 5, making more theories, because I feel like it's going to pick up a little bit here in the summer. We're getting that Stranger Things vibe, and then before you know it, we're going to be getting leaks from filming. We're going to be, you know, getting teasers, all that stuff. So a lot of Stranger Things 5 content to come. I appreciate you guys watching this video. Make sure you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.